right, guys, I want to do another video review here of a product for the Jiu-Jitsu community, and it is this box, not a DVD, not a gi, but I was really surprised at this and the quality. This is a like a planner. We can call it the Jiu Jitsu Planner, and I was surprised with how nice this is. Just as a quick comparison, I use a journal and a planner. So this is what I currently use. You can just tell by looking at it. I don't know if you can tell by that, but this is a nice planner. It's got a nice feel to it. It's heavy duty. This is the thing I got at I don't know, some bookstore a while back, and I use it. It's got like a little pocket in the back, and just different things. Recommend you write your name in your planner, and then probably don't show your name to a video or your address and phone number. Write your name and your address and phone number right when you get this thing. That way, if you leave it somewhere, you'll be able to get it back. Got that nice bookmark here, so I'll try to show this to where you can see it. Yeah, real high quality paper. Little table of contents here. We're going to go over some the bulk of this thing, and it looks like it's about 300 pages long. It's like 286 is where it ends off. Yeah, 284 pages here, but really cool. Calendar as far as your training goes, you can track that several months, and you can see that it was at six weeks here. And you could, if you miss a whole week, just change the date and start the week where you're off, so you're not wasting. You're not committed to a Monday being a certain day of the week. I like those type of calendars. Training schedule. So this will be a week-long training schedule. You kind of jot down for the week what you're training and that sort of thing. Really, anything that you are serious about and that you want to take to the next level, you should be tracking and managing in a pretty serious way. And this is one way you could do that. So that's really the idea of doing a training journal. I need to find the next section here. Of course, if I can look at the table of contents, it'll tell me. But so going through the next section, this is page 60 now. Page 62 is kind of your training. What do you do while you train? And it's got training sessions, was drilled, strengths and weaknesses, rolling notes, class, for the next class, what do you want to work on? And of course, the date on the top. This will be, I think, like the core of what you're using this for and what you're doing here. So every training session, you're filling one of these out. You're keeping track. This is a big section of the journal here. Looking next, I like this. Pay attention to your body, and so you're logging injuries and things that are bothering you. Really, you should be on and off the mat, but you're like, make a little area on your body. Probably this is more geared towards my type of body, not quite that built. But make, if your knee's bothering you or something, make a little note of that. Make a note of why it happened or what happened, and really start documenting and being serious about your body. I have a little section, so in the back of mine, boom, there's the next page here. These are just like things that have bothered me, and I also log my weight when I do this. Like jammed my left thumb pretty good, and it was swollen for the better part of a week last July. I've been pretty fortunate. My last journal filled up, and I just started this one. This is a pretty new one here. I started it, what would that be, June of last year. So about a year I've got on this guy, but pretty injury free. But just a way to log your injuries, your progression through them, and that way you're able to see if you have some reoccurring issues and really what you want to cause those. If you're running or something like that and your knee hurts you, maybe you could relate that and kind of catch that a little quicker. So not a huge portion, but definitely plenty, and better than I'm doing with just a blank page with a date and a description. Now here's something I don't do, but I should, is logging your intake of food and nutrition. So this, in theory, would be something you would fill out throughout the day, or if you're better organized and better planned, you can fill it out at the end of the day. But if you're just making notes here, that it goes. These are the days that go down. So you're looking at a week here, and then you're looking at quantity, and then notes. The thing is, everyone's body is different. So you could hear these diet tips and these things about, hey, you should be getting this amount of this vitamin or nutritional thing, and it may not be good, which you need for you. So only by tracking it and taking notes on how you're performing, you'll figure out the keys to your own body. So maybe one day you eat a bunch of carbs, and the next day you roll great. And that's like a thing. Maybe you do better off carbs. Maybe one day you eat no carbs and you roll great the next day. And to be able to track these and figure this out. So maybe you have a week of light to no carbs and you roll great that whole week. That would be really cool to know. And it's a little bit harder to find out if you're not tracking it. So it takes a bit of discipline, but really could be the key to unlocking kind of your body and how it works on and off the mat. Maybe you'll find out that you're getting headaches from a certain food you eat. Hope not, but so that's about that big. Not a ton, but yeah, we're looking at I don't want to count them, but look at quite a bit of nutritional information at each page is a week. And then here's this cool competition tracker. So I could be wrong on the idea of this. I think the idea of this is to plan out your competitions for the year, or at least when they come up and you're going to do them, and put them on the calendar. This is a year-long page here. You got all the months here, and then you got 1 to 31 on the days across there. I'm not really showing this and talking about it at the same time. I apologize about that. So you could easily put April 12th is my competition, and then you could kind of keep an eye on when that's coming up and maybe hit some goals. You want to weigh on this first of the month. You want to weigh this on maybe in mid-March. You're stopping any kind of new techniques you're kind of folding in your game, and you're hammering down on your fundamentals of your game, and you're getting that stuff ironed out. Just different ways to really attack the whole year as far as if you want to be a serious competitor. I don't know why you would not want to do something like that. And then here's competition tracker. Cool way to make notes in your competitions. You think you're going to remember everything that you do on the competition, but you forget a lot of it. So, what were the results? Of course, you have your daytime, your weight, no-gi, and location up there. And then what are your results? What can you improve upon? And just general notes. Just cool stuff. One of these per competition, or maybe if you fill it up per division. If you do a gi and then no-gi on the same thing, you might be able to take up 2 on those to keep it good. And then, so something about this, the reason why, and I do this not just for jiu-jitsu, but just like everyday things. It's kind of fun to go back and look back a few years ago and see what was going on. It's like, oh, look, I got my dog that day, or just to see what happened, because something kind of happens every day, but we just go through life and forget about it. So I highly recommend keeping a journal. This is a very nice journal. It's a lot nicer than this one I got at the bookstore. I think I covered all of it, except at the end we have. So after the training thing, we just have some blank pages for just general notes. Real quick, I forgot to mention it. Could you imagine going to your doctor and having something like this filled out for like the past year and a half of your training or year? Like, hey, my knee's bothering me. And the doctor says, well, what happened? Well, actually, looking back here, it all started a while ago. And having that's information that most patients can't give their doctor. So something like this, it's on you. You need to be on it and fill it out. It's meant to be a daily thing. And if you're doing the food thing, maybe multiple times during the day. But if you're serious about your diet, you're serious about your performance, it's definitely a tool that you could use. So very nice book, high quality. I was shocked when I saw the level of quality. I'll put a link to where you can get it. Came in this nice little box. Keep it in here, throw it in your gym bag. That way it kind of protects it, I guess. Is a good plan, but it looks pretty rugged anyway. I was given this as a review copy, but there's no affiliation as far as if you go get one. Just type in the Jiu Jitsu Planner and it should pop right up, or follow the link. Doesn't matter to me. But check it out. If you get it, you got to use it. So thank you.